You read the title correctly. If you like the show or feel offended by this title, well, I think we both need to go here together. Hello, and welcome to my presentation of how much I hate this show, Boys Over Flowers. But first, let's go over the characters. So, these are the characters. Sadly, I do not know how to pronounce two of the names, two of the characters that I actually like, um, which is the one in the purple heart. I love her. Her. I love her. Um, so that's her name. And then we have John Dee's BF, which is best friend, you know. We have her. I love her. I started to like kind of my like for her started to dwindle a little bit towards the end, but it's okay. Then we have the main character, which is John Dee. Then we have the main love interest, the male lead, Jun Pyo. I don't think I'm saying his name correctly, but it's okay. We have the second male lead, or the second love interest for John Dee, which is Ji Hyo. I don't think I said that right, but it's okay. And then we have these other two guys. We have this guy, and then we have Woo Bin. I don't really have like they're just like there, honestly. They're just there. And these four guys make up a group called F4 in the show. And F4 is an annoying group. Let's just say that. I don't like any of these men, or boys, I mean, because these kids are actually in high school during this whole show. So yeah, but everything we're gonna go through does not, what is it called? It does not change the fact that I don't like them. So let's keep going. The background info for this show. Okay, so we start off, this is all from the first episode, by the way. We start off with a character named John Dee, who is forced to go to a rich person's school after saving someone from that school who tried to commit suicide. So, someone tried to commit suicide in the school, which is insane. And the reason she was even there is because she has a shop with her family. It's like a business, a family business where they basically do dry cleaning. And one of the people who she had to deliver their dry cleaning to was this guy who tried to commit suicide. And she helped him. And then, so yeah, that was the end of that for her. But this poor dude who tried to commit was actually being bullied by the whole entire school. Everyone in that school was literally bullying him, which is actually crazy. And you may be asking, what the heck? Why? Where are those teachers, principals? Well, see, the school, we'll get into that actually, just hold off on that. So, the reason why he was bullied by everyone was because of the F4 group, which is those four terrible men, boys, I mean, those terrible boys. And John Dee is seen as a hero after this incident, as she should, because she did save him, luckily. And we love to see this. The reputation of the school is tanking after this, and I love that. I love that. So, the lady that owns the school is actually the mom of Junpyo, which is why he can do whatever he wants because his mommy owns the school, which is loser behavior. But anyways, um, so the lady wants John Dee to go to the school because it'll make the school look better because the school's reputation is tanking really bad. Um, which I think is really annoying because of course rich people trying to get their way. But anyway, what ends up happening is she declines at first, then she tells her family, and her family is very pushy with this. They really, really want her to go to this rich people school because it's rich people. Like, they're amazing. They're this and that. We get to be a part of the rich people, you know? And all of this peer pressure, all this pushiness ends up making Johnny transferring to this school. And the first day that she's there, she sees these stupid F4 guys, okay? And as expected, they are total a-holes. Like, completely. Just to show you, like, that I'm not lying, let me show you an example.
준표 선배님, 선배님 드리려고 제가 직접 부은 거예요. 제 마음을 받아주세요.
Oh, how sweet. Bruh. Unprovoked.
우리 준표님은 16합치고 만든 거 아님? 안 되시거든?
See, I don't get it. Why do people like this show? Uh, hmm. And that's where we'll end that. Okay. They're fighting over his handkerchief. Anyways. I really do not like the show. Anyways. So, Jondi sees that because she's there. That's her first day. And she stands up to them. Not in that moment, but later on, whenever she's hanging out with her friend that she makes at that school, they're hanging out, like they're like eating ice cream, and then her friend ends up falling in front of Janpyo and gets ice cream on his shoes. And I don't have the clip for it, but you can watch the show, I guess, if you want to, but I would not recommend. What ends up happening is that he gets upset and he tells her friend to lick the ice cream off his shoes. Bro, I hate him. And she's about to do it until John Dee's like, no, 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 no. She stands up to him, and he doesn't like that. And as you can see from the PowerPoint, she gets red carded. And we're about to see what that means.
또 써. 2학년 비반 금잔디 F4 레드카드 당첨. 여기가 무슨 축구장이야? 레드카드는 무슨?
I love that she doesn't care though. Bro, I hate everyone in this school, dude.
Hello? Hello? Crazy? 책상이 없나 봐. 책상이 없나 보네. 서민 주제에 어떻게 우리랑 공부를 해? 학교는 왜 왔어?
Like, these people don't have anything better to do. Like, I'm just so lost. Jeez. It's about to get worse. I just don't get how this is funny.
할 말 있으면 당당히 나와. 누구야?
Wow.
잔디야, 그 지역 명품은 옷이 상단이다. 새가 없는 거였지. 한지나 사람 조심조심. 이런 게 우리 딸 건데 하루야. 아빠는 하나만.
더해.
I do like the fact that she's standing up. She's not letting these bullies get to her. Bruh. Like, this actually annoyed me. And then,
이제 붙이기만 하면 되겠네. 뭐냐 그럼? 호박전이야 저건?
oh my god. I just don't get it. What is wrong with these people, dude? Oh, that's the friend that she made. Spoiler alert, she's fake.
이제 끝난 거 아니야?
And they're watching the whole entire thing. I hate everyone. I hate these dudes so much. Okay, let's move on. Bear in mind, this is all in the first episode, bro. Okay, so then, as I said, this school should go under. I agree. Because, oh my god, that's crazy. Anyways, So Jondi still standing her ground, which we love her for. Okay, I love her for that. But it gets worse. Junpyo sends a group of boys to teach her a lesson. Oh my god, this lesson? Oh my god. Okay. But to be fair, I guess, he didn't specify what the boys needed to do to teach her a lesson, I guess. So then, the boys were like, "You know what? I have an idea. Gang bang her." I'm sorry, it's not funny, but like gang banging her? Let me just show you because I do have this. I'm sorry, it's not funny. Why did they end the episode like that? Like, oh my god. Anyway, that's awful. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at the attempt at sexual assault. I'm laughing at the fact that they ended it like that. Why did they do that? Anyways, that's literally all of what I just said is in the first episode. Anyways, so as I said, are we okay? Like, why do people like the show? Why is this in people's top 10 when they think about K-dramas? This is like in my bottom 10. Like, this is on my last list of K-dramas you should be watching. This is the worst K-drama ever. I literally hate this drama. And if you like this, I think we need to look inward, maybe go to therapy, maybe talk to somebody. And I'm not joking because, like, are we okay? Anyways. Oh, I forgot to mention this part. Hold up. Oh, not this. Pause this. Okay, pause, 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 pause. Okay. So you may be asking, what happens after that? Like, is John D okay? Let's just have a look.
단체로 훈련 중인가? 예? 그게죠. 너 하키 빠트린 거 없어? 네가 시킨 대로 했는데 부풀어 오르질 않더라고.
For anyone confused, he's literally asking her about a pancake recipe while she's literally in an attempt of sexual assault.
그래, 그거. 그리고 팔던데? 하키 가루? 니들은 왜 아직 여기 있어? 그게 준표 선배가 만들 가보지. 왜?
Oh my god.
적상 넣었어 뭐. 그렇지, 그렇지.
고마워요.
도와준 거 아니야. 우리 짜증나 그러지.
Oh, what? Like, how am I supposed to like any of these people? Like, oh my god, he just annoys me. Yes, he did help her in the end, but like, it's like, yeah, it just like annoys me. Don't know why. It just really does annoy me. And I don't like any of the boys here. Jondi, I liked her, I think in the first episode, and then after that, she kind of annoyed me. Um, oh god, and that guy just annoyed me too because it's like, why aren't you just like a nice person? Like none of these people are nice. It's actually infuriating. So, my problems with the show, the characters, as I mentioned, Junpyo and Ji-yu, I think Ji-hyun, those two, the main lead, the main male lead, and the second lead. I don't care for them, honestly. I'm not gonna even lie. I really do not like Pyo, and I know a lot of people do. And I'm just like, are we okay? Because Pyo is literally, I feel like he's constantly the same character. He constantly is whining, acting like a child. And yes, I do know he's a teenager, but I don't think us teenagers were acting like how he acts, mostly because we aren't rich. Maybe that's the issue. But like he is literally so annoying, and like throughout the whole entire show, I never found him anything other than annoying. I did not like him. I'm annoyed that I forgot to mention this, but I also really don't like Pyo because he literally said when a girl says no, it means yes. And here's the picture to prove it because what the heck. I don't like him. Then Ji Hugh, the second male lead, he literally I just don't care for him. Like I really don't care. Like I think like he's like better than Pyo, but like that's not saying a lot. And then John D annoyed me because like I think it's the writing that annoys me. But since the characters are part of the writing, obviously the characters are going to annoy me. So John D annoyed me because it's just like, girl, like the whole time she liked the second male lead, right? Because he was nice to her, he treated her well or whatever. And then all of a sudden, I don't even know what episode it was because I'm telling you, I was two times like I was watching the episodes in two times X speed because I could not. It was really boring. Um, but she literally was in love with the second lead, and then all of a sudden in an episode, she just randomly switched to loving Jun Pyo because oh, he's been there with me through all my darkest and whatever moments. And I'm like, girl, what? He literally is a bully. He, as you saw from those clips, he literally, him and his little group of dumb boys, made a whole F4 red card thing to bully people. Like, I just don't understand. This whole bully loves me arc, I hate that. I hate that so much. It's so, ugh, I hate it. Disgusting. But yeah, the characters mostly annoyed me. Now, on to John Dee's best friend. Oh, I liked her, but then she ended up liking one of the boys, not Woobin, the other one. She ended up liking him, even though he's a whole player. Like, throughout the whole show, he's just a player. And I don't know. I was just like, girl, why are we liking him? Like, why? And then my favorite character, she was only in a couple episodes. It was like towards like the second half of the show. She was only in there for like a couple of the episodes, and I was really sad when she left because I love her. And we'll get into how much I love her in the next slide because I'm pretty sure in the next slide I talk about her. So yeah, the characters God, just annoyed me. And I will say there's like a really funny scene at the end where um Junpyo, so this happens literally in the last two episodes. He becomes like he has amnesia and he loses his memories. So he like loses the fact that he used to like Jandi and he got ran over by a car and I'm sorry, but that was like the funniest thing ever because I was watching that at 1.5 speed and the way that he flipped so fast, I replayed that scene multiple times. It was really funny and I really didn't like him. Anyways, second, the decor. Oh my god. I do not like Junpyo, as you know. And oh my god, every time we were in his house, like, cause like Jandi would obviously go to his house. Um, His decor for his house was so butt ugly. Like, maybe I'll insert some pictures here or something, but like, oh my god, they were so ugly. They literally, like, it was all leopard print, like animal print, and they didn't go together. And it was like, wow, that's a choice. That is a choice, in fact. Anyways, three, the fact that this is 16 episodes. Like, why is it 16 episodes? The minimum should have been 6 episodes. And the fact that each episode is an hour long, like, why? But yeah, like, I think, like, 16 episodes, each being an hour long, some of them being even more than an hour, I'm like, why? Why? I honestly think that with a lot of K dramas recently, like, I feel like they shouldn't be 16 episodes. Like, I feel like that's a Netflix problem because Netflix, like, all the K-dramas I feel like on Netflix have 16 episodes, and I'm like, bro, I feel like we could have cut those down. Because on Hulu, they have K-dramas too. I feel like the K-dramas are like 12 to 10 episodes, and I'm like, yes, that's what I want to see more of. Now for montages. Oh my God. There was a part in the story, I guess, where um they were on break, like the school was on break, and Junpyo goes up to John D and he's like, "Oh, like let's go on vacation together." And she was like, "Me and you?" And he was like, "Yeah, me and you." And she said no immediately. Queen, we love that. And he goes, and then he invites everyone obviously, and they all go on. He basically forces her to go on this vacation with him, and everyone, all the friends and stuff, and they end up going on a vacation, and it's just a bunch of montages, and I literally had to watch that in 1.5 speed because that's the highest they had for the speed, and that's that I could not watch that normally. It was too many montages. Like that's probably why it was 16 episodes. Now 5, the ending. Oh my God. This ending, as you can see from the emoji, it made me mad because I wasted my time watching this whole K drama through the end. And you're probably wondering, why'd you do that to yourself? That's your fault. You should have stopped when you didn't like it anymore. Well, you see, I had this issue, I have this toxic trait, if you will, of me not being able to. I have to finish a show, okay? I have to finish a show. If I once I start something, I have to finish it. And that's my issue with this. Like, I started this show, I have to finish it. And this show laughed in my face. Not only were the last 2 episodes, the last second to last episode actually, dumb because all of a sudden they made Junpyo have a freaking amnesia era where he literally forgot John D, forgot all the memories they had, forgot that he liked her, and then they had a whole new girl come in who was at the hospital with him, who he fell in love with, I guess, and like he was gonna marry her, and all of a sudden John D got pushed because they were at a party, right? They're at a party. Junpyo invited his new girlfriend, I guess. They announced they were gonna get married to everybody. John D ran away crying, typical K drama, you know. She fell into the pool. For some reason she wasn't swimming. Or was it her who fell? I don't know if it was her who fell into the pool, if it was um Junpyo. I don't remember. But one of them fell into the pool, okay? And I think it was John D who fell into the pool. And then Junpyo went in to save her, right? And then all of a sudden he regains his memories. You cannot make this up, apparently. He regains all of his memories, and then they get back together, and then I'm like, what in the world? And then I watched the last episode, and the last episode is literally John D becoming a doctor, doing schooling for a doctor. She's also, the second lead is also training to be a doctor with her. And then I forgot to mention this part, but Junpyo literally had to go back to America for something because he's rich. I don't know, something for rich people, I guess. And he comes back to Korea in a whole in a plane, I think. He comes down to see John D, and then they have a little moment or whatever, and then they all, like all the characters, go on this like hill or something, and they just all look out into the sky, smiling. Bro, what? Like, why? I felt like they were laughing at me for finishing this show. Like, I genuinely feel like they were just laughing because they were like, haha, look at you. You came to the ending and this is what you got. Like, I don't know what I was expecting or how I was expecting this to end, but not like that. And I genuinely am annoyed that I watched this show. And I would not recommend this to anybody. Like, this show is so bad. Like, there are so many other good K-dramas nowadays you could watch. Like, this one is so bad. But let's go on to the next slide, which is the highlight. And the highlight is this beautiful girl right here. I still don't know how to say her name. I'm so sorry. I don't want to butcher her name. And I'm pretty sure I've been butchering a lot of people's names in this video anyways. But she is what I want John D to be. Who I wanted John D to be. And she is strong, kind, brave, knows what she wants, amazing, like, ah, She is everything, and I love her. When she was introduced, I loved her. The only flaw that she had was liking Junpyo. If I'm not lying, because like I was like, girl, you're so pretty. You could like anybody else. He is so like he is the rotten apple in the bunch. Like, come on, girl. We could do so much better, please. Like, I was so disappointed when she liked him. I was like, girl, please, anybody else. But other than that, I love her so much. And I will say, like, she's a girl's girl through and through because she was about to get married to Jumpyo, but then she saw that John D was sad and she was like, you know what? I'm not marrying him. And she left. And when she left, I was sad. I was messy though, because I did want her to come back when Jumpyo had amnesia. I did want her to come back because I was like, you can have him now. Anyways, let's move on. So, my conclusion. This show sucks. This show sucks, bro. Like, I'm sorry. If you like this show, watch more K dramas because there's better ones out there. This show's terrible. Oh my god. Please. I don't want to see this on any more people's top 5, top 10 K dramas. This K drama is the worst. And low key, if you like this, you're kind of a red flag. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. There are, like I said, yeah, there are way better K dramas out there. And I basically just said what I said. Okay. If you like this show, I'm not even kidding. I think you really need to seek some help or talk to somebody because this show ain't it. This show is really bad. I hate this show so much. Oh my god. It always annoys me when I see it in people's top 5, top 10 list. Oh my god. Instead, watch a K-drama that I love so much. This K-drama I love so much that I even made nails inspired off of this K-drama. I'll insert some pictures here if you want to see. But I love this K-drama so much. When Life Gives You Tangerines. In parentheses, I said sad K drama because it is a sad K drama. This had me crying in every episode, but I will say it's such a good K drama. It's so way, way, way better than this show. This show sucks, okay? When Gives You Tangerines, that is my like number one K drama. It's so good. But I will say, you're gonna cry. So just bring some tissues, when you're watching this. But thank you if you made it this far into the video. Hopefully no one gives me too much hate because I do know this people really love this show, but I do not. It's my opinion though. It's not fact, even though it should be, but so thanks for watching guys if you made it this far, and I'll see you in my next rant video, I guess. Bye.